Finance risk management, we'll see what is correlation, linear regression analysis, learning curve analysis, capital asset pricing model, derivatives mitigating exchange rate risk. What is correlation? That, as I explained you, correlation is a relation of two variables, right? So suppose you are a budget manager or you are a CFO and you are making plan for 2018-19, right? Now what you said is your sale was $1 billion, you make it $2 billion, right? And there is no other change in any expense and other things. So I will ask you, like, how can you increase the sale when there is no other change in any other factor? This is not logical, right? Because I know you can increase sales from 4 or 5 ways. One is you will increase your product line, you will increase your advertisement, right? You will increase your number of stores and showrooms, right? All this need investment, increase in expenses. This is a correlation between expansion plan and the investment expenses, manpower, machinery, equipment. These are correlated. So this correlation we study at the time when we are going to develop the budgets. So correlation is very important, means theoretically every time you have to see that what you are, it goes on cause and effect relationship, that what will be a cause and what will be an effect of that, right? Okay, you can see correlation we will denote with R. R is correlation. Y is going up, X is also going up. This is perfect correlation. Means when you advertise, sale increase, right? So this is perfect correlation. This is perfectly negatively correlation. This is, you can say, before marriage, and this is after 5 years of marriage, So anyways, this is perfectly correlated and perfectly inversely correlated. So this is good coordination, but not as perfect, as we saw. 0.7 means that you're aligned, but not everything is aligned. Little bit fluctuations are there. R is equal to 0, no relationship between two variables. So no linearity or no connections. If we take the square of R, it becomes a coefficient of correlation. Yeah, this is here, coefficient of determination. What it measure? It's a measure of fit between independent and dependent variable. Means correlation tells you, are you related or not, right? Now my further analysis is, what makes you common, right? Two people are related, this is okay, first thing. Second thing is, why they are related, what's a common between them, right? So this is R squared. So we use some mathematical formulas. One is after correlation we use regression. Regression means, it's a word from regress, What is regress? Suppose this is a bottle, someone regress the water inside, means fill the water by force and it adapts the shape, because water is easy, it takes any shape you put into. So what we do is we take variables, events like sale versus advertisement, and we put them into an equation, means into a relationship, and then we see how it behaves, So this is called regression analysis. Mean if I want to know you and some other guy, I will put them into equation, that how you behave in a constraint area. So what is constraint? Y is equal to A plus BX. Y is dependent because whatever you will put here, Y will become like this. X is independent. A stands for constant, B stands for variable. So this is the question are that what Y stands, A stands, B stands. These are some questions. Showed you one example and you can see the curve is going right away. As this is increasing, this is also increasing. So we can say that this is a perfect correlation as the diagram we saw just now. And how to make an equation? There will be a y. Suppose in any example, y is the sales and x may be advertisement, right? I have a question. Sale is dependent on advertisement or advertisement is dependent on sales? Sale will come here or here? Here, because y is the dependent variable, so whatever x means advertising will do, sales figures will come accordingly. So we have multiple regression also. If you have only comparing two variables, then a simple regression analysis is okay. But if you are saying, as I told you, your dependent is sale on showroom, number of people, advertisement, economy, so you need 4 or 5 variables. For that you will use multi-regression like B1, B2, B3, X1, X2. So there will be lot of independent variables that will determine your dependent variable. Yeah, then we have a method that is called high and low method. So what this method does is we calculate fixed cost by using high and low method. So in a question you will be given a highest cost and a lowest cost. Step 1 is subtract them, both cost and the activity, then divide them on each other, so you will get variation, means variable cost per unit. Then you put it into any one of them, you have total cost, you get the variable cost. If you subtract them, you will get the fixed cost. So high and low method we use to calculate fixed cost. When a total cost is given, we take the difference, we get the variable cost per unit, we apply and we get the right answer. You can see in this example, high low, he increase, then divide and put in an equation and subtract, it will give you the variable cost. Moving forward, we have learning curve. When I am making budget, I cannot ignore certain factors, mainly direct labor. What is direct labor? Suppose we are Nike, we are Nestle, we are FMCG who is producing a lot of big items, right? So if today we hire a new worker who make 10 t-shirts, after 1 month he will make 50 t-shirts because his style, training, his knowledge, everything will improve with the passage of time. When we join a new job, it gives us more botheration. We have to handle new people, new system, new things. But after a certain period of time, they start knowing us, we start knowing them, we start knowing the work. So we align ourselves. So